In MCQ 39, we're going to take a look at the pyramids of numbers representing the above food chain. So just to do a little bit of accounts here, we have zebra eating grass. So the grass here is considered to be the primary producer. The zebra can be considered to be as a primary consumer, or it can be considered as the herbivore. But just by numbers wise here, you can see that we have actually much more grass as compared to the count of the zebra that I'm going to represent in pink color. This is just one singular zebra over here for representation. So a much wider base as compared towards the next level. So we do have narrow, we do have narrow, and we do have narrow as well. Now the birds on the zebra backs are eating the ticks, and the ticks are insects that bite the zebra and feed on its blood. The ticks here could be seen in the capacity of a parasite. So parasite has to come in a large number. Right, so again, just to clear this thing out a little bit, let's represent ticks in blue color. You can see that the ticks that's on the zebra are going to be much bigger than the zebra population. So we're going to have a much bigger trophic level after the zebra. So the nearest answer we can have is definitely going to be A here, that represents that of the parasite present. And we're going to have birds that are consuming the ticks that's found on the zebra back. Now the birds itself will have a much smaller population as compared to that of the ticks itself. So we're going to have a narrower base as compared towards the ticks trophic level. So with that, the answer for this is going to be A. But as a little bit of an extension, if let's say I were to have this represented as a pyramid of biomass that measure the dry mass of the organism, they will then restore back towards a normal pyramid levels of a wider base itself. But you can see that for the ticks level here, it will actually be much narrower as compared to that of the birds. So again, let me just realign off the colors. Blue to represent the ticks, then have pink to represent the zebra, green to represent the grass, and finally orange to represent the bird. Now the anomaly here is because ticks, although they are numerous, it's important to acknowledge that per unit dry mass is small. So even with a huge number of your ticks, you multiply by their almost negligible dry mass, is still much considered to be smaller as compared to the less numerous bird as well as the zebra. And for the case of plants here, although they are small, we should know that most of the mass comes from cellulose. And cellulose is accountable as part of the dry mass because it's not water, it cannot be removed. Again, the answer for 39 is A.